Okay, so we're talking about two different things here. The reticle and the magnification, right? And how those things kind of work together. Obviously, so this is a first focal plane scope, so you don't have to run into any second focal plane issues of, you have to dial it all the way to take advantage of the reticle. And that's one of the biggest strengths of a first focal plane scope. I prefer to run it on 10x. Honestly, at that distance, I'm still very comfortable running it on 8x. The reason being that you have a better field of view, you have better situational awareness of what's going on. As I'm going through a target tree, I can figure out, okay, the next target is here, so I'm just transitioning here. Sometimes I transition to the next target, and I still have a wider field of view to see that, okay, that target that I've already transitioned to, the previous target is hit. Now I can hammer the new one, so I'm still spotting my own hits as I'm moving away. But at the end of the day, just because it's like if you have a car that goes to up to 200 miles an hour on the highway, you don't have to rev it up to 200 miles an hour wherever you go, because that takes away from your ability to change lanes very quick to figure out what you're doing while you're driving. That takes away from your situational awareness when you push it at that high speed. Same concept. When you're pushing ultra high magnification, now that may be useful at longer range targets. I would say if I'm shooting 1,000, I'm more comfortable with a 14x or even 16x. But I am not comfortable, however, with a 27x shooting at 1,000. Because then that detracts from my situational awareness of what's going on around me. And I also don't need that high magnification to do it. And you also have less of a propensity of being able to transition to the next target. So anyways, if we were to dial back to what we're talking about, your reticle still works at 10x very effectively. You're still able to spot whether the target is hit or where you had missed with the reticle at 10x, but you then have an increased advantage of still spotting and seeing what's going on around the target and being able to adjust to it. I hope you enjoyed that excerpt. Now, if you would like to see the entirety of that discussion, the full-length video is actually right here. Now, if you would like to see other videos that are similar to this or you may find interesting, feel free to check these out. Regardless, we thank you for your attention. We'll see you around.